Hello, everyone. We're back with some more SCP. This is 682. This one is titled The Hard to Destroy Reptile Object Class Keter by Max Lombardi. Shouts out to the Vulgan for creating this video. The Vulgan has created a lot of videos that we've reacted to here on the channel. That channel is just the SCP Foundation itself. Let's be honest. The Vulgan is amazing. I love his voice acting. He is so incredible at it. And I'm excited to watch this video and find out what the heck this reptile is. I mean, it does say it's the hard to destroy reptile, so this has to be a very dangerous SCP. I'm ready to jump into it, guys. I hope you guys are too. All of the Vulgan's links will be in the description down below. Please go over there, check out all of his videos, hit the like button over there, come back over here, and then follow along with me. I would truly appreciate it. Let's jump into it.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hello.
For those of you who don't know, my name is Agent Max Lombardi, Senior Agent Max Lombardi. For reasons I can't go into right now, Researcher Miller is still out of action. So I'm going to be taking this little, I don't know, what does he call it? Classroom session.
He sounds like a Jersey cop. I love it. Is this the Vulgan voice acting? Because he's doing a great job already.
So, skip we're going to be looking at today is an old favorite, SCP-682, Object Class Keter, Special Containment Procedures. SCP-682 must be destroyed as soon as possible. At this
That's
time,
pretty straightforward.
no means available to SCP teams are capable of destroying SCP-682, only able to cause massive physical damage.
Oh, so we have an indestructible reptile. You gotta love it.
SCP-682 should be contained within a 5 meter by 5 meter by 5 meter chamber with a 25 centimeter reinforced acid-resistant steel plate lining all inside surfaces. The containment chamber should be filled with hydrochloric acid until SCP-682 is submerged and incapacitated. Even
Hydrochloric acid can't defeat this monster? Oh my God.
Any attempts of SCP-682 to move, speak, or containment breach should be reacted to quickly and with full force, as called for by the circumstances. Personnel are forbidden to speak to SCP-682 for fear of provoking a rage state.
Wait, here it says it can speak. This thing can literally talk in English? Like, it can carry conversations with people? And the personnel aren't able to speak to it because they might piss it off.
To communicate with SCP-682 will be restrained and removed by force. Due to its frequent attempts at containment breach, difficulty of containment and incapacitation, and high threat of Foundation exposure, SCP-682 is to be contained in sight. The Foundation will use the best of its resources to maintain all land within 50 kilometers clear of human development.
At this point, you got to shoot this thing to the moon. You got to get rid of it. Transport this thing to the moon and be done with it. Why even have this thing on Earth? Come on now. Same thing with Godzilla. I was always thinking to myself while I watched like the Godzilla movies, I'm like, why don't they just shoot this fool into space, bro? Get rid of him. You can't have Earth. Like at that point, like Godzilla owns Earth, all right? And you can't live with Godzilla. You just can't. He just comes up when he feels like it and he just destroys things. So you got to get rid of him. Shoot him to space. Put him on Mars. Put him on Pluto. Somewhere else that's not Earth, please. Same thing with this thing.
Okay, let's move on. Description. SCP-682 is a large, vaguely reptile creature of unknown origin. It appears to be extremely intelligent and was observed to engage in complex communication with SCP-79 during their limited time of exposure.
What is SCP-79? We haven't seen SCP-79, I don't think. Not yet. We still need to check that one out. But apparently, this SCP was exposed to 79.
SCP-682 appears to have hatred of all life. Who doesn't? Which has been expressed in several interviews.
Who doesn't? True.
During containment. See Addendum 682-B. We're going to take a listen to that in a moment, so sit tight. SCP-682 has always been observed to have extremely high strength, speed, reflexes, though exact levels vary with its form. 682's physical body grows and changes very quickly, growing or decreasing in size as it consumes or sheds material.
And it can grow and decrease in size. And on top of that, it has high strength, speed, and reflexes. Get this thing out of here.
SCP-682 gains energy from anything it ingests, organic or inorganic. Digestion seems to be aided by a set of filtering gills inside of SCP-682's nostrils, which are able to remove usable matter from any liquid solution, enabling it to constantly regenerate from the acid it's contained in. SCP-682's regenerative capabilities and resilience are staggering, and SCP-682 has been seen moving and speaking, with its body 87% destroyed or rotted.
What the heck? So this thing eats things, it consumes things, and breaks it down to where it can regenerate its body. That's crazy.
In case of containment breach, SCP-682 is to be tracked and recaptured by all available mobile task forces, and no teams with fewer than 7 members are cleared to engage it. To date, attempted breaches have numbered at 17.
17!
Successful breaches have numbered at 6.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, let me get this little doohickey here. There we go. Okay, this is Addendum 682B.
You can't keep this thing locked up.
And play.
Now, why did you kill those farmers? If you don't talk now, we will remove you from this attempt and place you back into... Pardon? Speak up. Move the mic up closer. That microphone only has...
I can kind of hear it.
Move closer to it.
His throat's messed up, man. Look at it. He ain't talking.
Homie got snatched up. Dude, this thing is like Killer Croc from Batman.
Yeah. Pretty fucked up, right? Okay, so.
Hey, SCP-682 is saving the world. I think SCP-682 saw those pumped up chickens, those unnaturally born chickens with all the steroids and whatever else they pump into them, and was just like, this is disgusting. Look what you're doing with all these nasty chickens, and got rid of those farmers. Hey, it might have saved some Americans in the process. He probably hit up Tyson. You know what I mean? He went over there and saw those Tyson farmers and was just like, hey, I got to get rid of them. I got to save the Americans. He's actually doing a justice here.
This is Addendum 682D. Breaches with 682. Listen, I'm going to level with you here. You can see this right now. Pretty much all of it is redacted. It's just a big bundle of redacted. I'll give you the shortened version. All right?
They were all killed?
6.
KIA.
By Agent Redacted. Personnel, insert number here. Killed. That's all you need to know. All you need to know. Unless anybody here knew somebody called D211.
Nope. Not me.
I didn't think so. All right, let's move on. Addendum 682-E. Termination options. Log of events 682E18. Dr. attempts to use SCP-409 on SCP-682. General, and Dr. observing.
What the heck is SCP-409?
0400 hours. Exposure. SCP-682 began to tear at the point of contact, causing massive trauma to the area. SCP-682 requests several times to know what it's been exposed to. 0800 hours. Crystallization begins, spreading much slower than normal. 1200 hours. SCP-682 shows signs of extreme pain and begins having seizures.
So whatever it consumed is like crystallizing its body. I think it's interesting that they use other SCPs to terminate other SCPs, you know? That's really cool.
1300 hours. Crystallization stops at 62% conversion. Crystallized area explodes, causing massive physical trauma to SCP-682.
Jeez.
1400 hours. SCP-682 recovers from exposure. Despite the loss of all limbs and organs, SCP-682 begins regeneration.
Oh my god.
Stating that it will attempt to kill and consume all staff involved in Event 682.
Y'all better get out of there.
18. SCP-682 appears to now be immune to SCP-409. The use of other SCP items to terminate SCP-682 must now be first tested on samples of 682 before full-scale testing. It's just common
Oh yeah, so it built a resilience to it now. Yikes.
sense, people. In accordance,
They can't use that SCP again.
recommendations, see document 27B-6, Dr. and Dr. have requested permission to attempt the termination of SCP-682 using SCP-689. The request is currently pending approval from. It is also being suggested by Dr. Gears to use SCP-182 in an attempt to communicate with SCP-682.
I love that this SCP in particular is just the SCP that they're like, yeah, so we're just going to throw all the other SCPs at it and see if anything can beat it. And it just shows how overpowered this SCP in particular it is. But I also like how they are using other SCPs like to communicate with it and just trying to research and get as much information as possible out of this SCP. It's so cool to see how all of this is connected, you know? I love this universe. It's so fun to just listen to all these stories and also watch all these short films.
2 has expressed reluctance and refuses to enter the containment chamber of SCP-682, if at all possible. 182's got a real good head on his shoulders. Trust
Can't
me.
even blame them.
Yes, me.
Can't blame
Stick it in a
182.
spaceship, jettison it into space, make sure it doesn't hit the sun. You hear that? Make sure it doesn't hit the sun.
Yeah, that would be bad. That'd be very bad. But I love how this guy was on the same wavelength as me. He said, put this stupid thing in a spaceship and get it off Earth. I agree. Smart man. We're thinking the same. It's like, how come nobody else in the SCP Foundation is thinking the exact same way as us right now?
All right. Well, folks, it's been a pleasure. Me and my buddy Barnes got a game of poker going. Who's game? Come on. Come on. This guy right here. Okay.
I absolutely suck at poker.
You want to come? Come.
That was a really, really good story, man. I kind of liked it. I mean, it was really basic. There's nothing complex about this SCP. It's pretty straightforward, right? It's just a really overpowered Godzilla type of thing. I don't think it's as big as Godzilla though, but you know, it's a reptile that's hard to kill and it can pretty much destroy any other SCP that touches it, and they don't know what to do with it. Pretty straightforward story. I know what to do with it though. Send it off into space. Me and Max are on the exact same page, and I feel like it would work. Everything would work out just fine if they just did that. Send it into space and forget about it. Hope that it's not intelligent enough to somehow get back to Earth, because I feel like if it got back to Earth, that would be really bad and it wouldn't be very happy. It'd probably destroy everything on Earth at that point, but you just gotta hope that it doesn't know how to get back. With that being said, I enjoyed this very basic SCP. It was a good one. And the voice acting was phenomenal by the Vulcan. Shouts out to him. He's an incredible voice actor and should continue doing it. And I want to see him in some actual projects out there, you know, some high budget projects. That'd be really awesome to see if I see him like in a TV show in the future or something like that. I'd love to see that. But with that being said, hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next SCP video.
Hope will never die.